Hey guys, Sauniche here with some Heroes of the Storm action for you. This is another game from that Korean Masters replay pack put together by Wolf on Team Alpha. And on the blue team we have Tychus, Stitches, Zeratul, Kermit as Rhaegar, Muradin. And on the red team we have Zeratul, Tychus, Raynor, Tassadar, and Abathur. So we're going to pause here just for 1 second to take a look at these various teams. I'm liking the blue team right now. They have a very strong support along with decent damage in Zeratul, amazing damage in Tychus, and very good tanks in Stitches and Muradin. Lots of control with Muradin. Of course, you always have the Stitches hook, and he deals quite a bit of damage himself as well. And on the red team, we have Zeratul, Tychus, Raynor, Tassadar, and Abathur. The key here might be Abathur trying to do a lot of split pushing, helping out his team, being a nuisance on the map everywhere. But it will be very interesting to see how red stacks up against blue, given that red will have much less overall HP than the blue team will. And so we are going to get started right here. Put down the score screen, and we have a 5-man rush to the mid from both teams that would appear. So we'll see how this goes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And here we go with the actually the kind of creepy announcer for this map. I love that they have custom announcers for each map. Abathur putting down a toxic nest on the bottom right there. Nobody has been revealed quite yet. I think red realized what was going on, so they decided to back out. Zeratul gets revealed right there. Looks like red Zeratul moving in, trying to get an extra shot off. Muradin jumps down, and now it is 5-on-3. Red team needs to disengage here. Desperately needs to get out and disengage. Zeratul needs to get out of there. Blink, buddy, blink. There we go. Beats Blinks out of there. And red will actually be taking the advantage. If blue cannot get a kill here, Zeratul needs to get behind the gate before he tries and get that kill. Looks like Raynor right there actually getting out, and blue is at a serious disadvantage right now, given that they were not able to secure a kill, and most of the lane experience has been captured by red at this point. However, Stitches will get all this, so they will catch up right away because the minions didn't actually die before red got there, so red still got the full experience for that. You can see here they are almost dead even. 3 here in the mid against Tassadar still. Tychus taking in a little bit of an extra shot and a couple of stabs to the face. We have that 47 again. I would really actually like to know what that says. We'll just call him 47 for now. Looks like Zeratul wants a bit of a kill. Rhaegar's moving forward. Tychus goes down on the top lane. You can see his body right there. We have a big fight going on here. Tychus might be going down for the blue. Red team takes him out, secures a kill there. Rhaegar's going to be super close. Zeratul would have to get super aggressive. Blink in. Actually, Rhaegar, what are you doing? At least use the well. Wow, Rhaegar got super aggressive. And then, it's so close to taking him out of that Hearthstone. But he does get back and heals up just in time. Abathur still on the map, trying to take a lot of aggressive. Seeds are up, and right now the red team is collecting them along with the blue team. Stitches up here already got the 30 from the top lane, and 4 of those have gone into favor of the blue team as well, and they're going to get even more right here, so it's going to be about 42 to 18 by the time they finish with those. So distinct advantage here for the for our blue team. Raynor's going to go down the Marine. He is a caster, and he goes down as well right there. So Tassadar's trying to sneak around. Looks like Tychus also trying to sneak around. Stitch is moving up. He's going to put down a bit of a shot right there. Zeratul might be able to get out of there. It depends on how the hook goes. Red Zeratul needs to get out. Oh, he's so dead with that hook. Oh, the blink from blue Zeratul to take him out. Read that perfectly. However, Abathur being all over the map is keeping them in this. He's standing in this lane to soak up the experience from the creeps. He probably should move just a tad bit more forward if he wants that. Yeah, he should be standing on this edge of the thing, but looks like red is waiting for blues right here. That's going to be 100 seeds already for blue. And red is scrambling here to catch up. They are behind a 1 level at this point. Not much. Those should catch up here momentarily. Looks like we have a 4-on-5. Abathur needs to get down here and help out. But Rainer's going to go down immediately right there. And we have Tychus being around. Zeratul is just hiding out here. And the red team can definitely not afford. It looks like Tychus is going to go down, but the red team... No, Tychus doesn't go down. There he goes. Finally, the overkill taking him out. Abathur helping out here on Zeratul. He does need that shield up. Tassadar throwing down some storms. Puts up a shield onto Zeratul, so it looks like Rhaegar goes down. And now the red team might actually get a clean sweep right here through. Oh, there's the plant terror up, and that's going to end that game. Zeratul gets in there, needs to blink out using his first aid to keep himself alive. Oh, he's definitely stuck. He needs to blink. Where's the blink? There it is. Just definitely asking where that blink was. Tychus with the last grenade makes Zeratul fly across the map. Red, however, is picking up quite a few of these skulls, but at the same time, the plant terror is down here on the bottom. The mule's going out to try and negate some of this damage that is the mule from Abathur right here. And if you guys watched the last video, actually an amazing job in that game. I'm not going to spoil it just yet. I will give you a few seconds to close this video. We're only 5 minutes in, and just give you just enough time to get out there. So spoiling in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, in that last game, there was actually a mule that came out and was an absolute boss, saving that game for this team right here with Beats and 47 and Daisy down here as Abathur. Wait, where'd she go? There's Abathur. So actually it was a great game by them, and they ended up really far behind, but were able to use a mule to prevent the Skull Golem from moving too far forward. Looks like Zeratul's trying to blink out of there. Both Zeratuls cleave each other. Tassadar's trying to take out a bit on Tychus right here, but now we have Muradin on the bottom, soaking some experience, giving blue just a slight lead right here. Not a huge lead. Red picking up some of their mercs, but blue is stealing them. I don't think either team realizes what's going on right here. So blue moving in to get that little bit of extra damage. Looks like Rhaegar takes a shot right there. And now we have mercs moving out for both teams. Unfortunately for red, what is this giant doing? I guess he sees something up top that he wants, and he's going to go get it. So now he's actually going to be moving up to the top lane. One giant moving here to the bottom lane, making that much less effective. But this giant moving up to the top is actually way out of position. That is funny that he got pulled all the way up there. We have Zeratul versus Tassadar now going on here in the middle. 47 is getting killed by no idea what that one is. And we have up top, bit of a fight going on, fairly even so far. 5 to 4 on our kills. Hero damage is fairly even across the board as well. Looks like both Tychuses are using their shots. I think Rainer's about to go down here, but the adrenaline rush might keep him alive. If he can get inside the Void Prism, he's still going to go down immediately right there. And Ancestral Healing on the Tychus. He throws Zeratul, but the blink! Oh, the blink, yeah. He gorged Zeratul, and he wanted to put him behind the gate, but he managed to blink out of there at the last second. That was kind of awesome. So Zeratul's taking a couple of pot shots there at Abathur, or not Abathur, but at... Oh, Zeratul gets out. Zeratul dies for the blue team, blinks out of there. Taking a couple of pot shots at Tychus is who was there. And now here is Abathur trying to do something about the giants right here. He has promote to push them back in there. Actually, extremely powerful. We still have a big team fight happening here on the top. Blink and a cleave takes care of Tychus. And now blue has to back out. Looks like Tassadar's getting out of there with his Hearthstone as well. And now we have Beats busting down the towers. Oh, I feel for Stitches. That has happened to me many a time, where your hook will go past someone, grab them, but then the hook is somehow fatter, and so it won't pull them back across the building. It's actually really, really annoying. So all things considered, red is doing a fine job of defending, considering where they started this game and how far behind they were with the skulls. Kills are fairly even. So blue picks up those ones, red picks up these on each side. So each team will be taking 15 of the trash seeds here. If Zeratul starts picking up the seeds, that is. There we go. Tychus grabs the last few of them. So 87 to 53. Blue's moving up here to the top plant terror, wanting to get that one. Nice stomp right there. Is going to get Stitches. He wasn't able to turn around quite fast enough. And now we have Abathur going there as Tychus, giving the blue team 2 extra health bars going into this fight. Already using the Odin preemptively, which is actually something that is really useful. Avatar here, keeping Muradin alive. That extra health. Stitches going down as well. Void Prism coming up for the red team. But Stitches goes down, and red is in full-on retreat mode now. Double Odin just completely destroying the red team here. And this Odin can actually be super, super aggressive, trying to move in there and take a lot of that extra damage. Because he's the Abathur clone, so his death will mean absolutely nothing. So that clone goes down. I think he actually timed out before he died. Here's Muradin moving across the bottom, trying to do a little bit of extra damage there. Red wants to secure this Garden Terror. They do have 48 seconds now to take their Plant Terror before it goes down. Zeratul's hearthing out of there. And I believe blue is going to get enough skulls here to make a difference. Muradin checking these bushes, trying to see if there's anyone in there. And now, I don't know if red is going to go in here. The Plant Terror is moving. Looks like they're going to use the Plant Terror in a team fight. Nice hook by Stitches there to grab Tassadar. So now red has to blue has to back out. All this extra HP right here on the Plant Terror going a long way to helping them out. Tassadar, Zeratul coming in the back right there. Almost gets Tassadar with that cleave, but it's not quite enough. Both teams here are moving around extremely effectively. Stitches might finally go down to those Banshees. No, the Ancestral Healing keeps him up. Rainer finally goes down for the red team. And they are getting absolutely zero use out of this Plant Terror. They really have gotten absolutely no use out of it. Nicely done there with the Void Prism by Zeratul to lock down most of the team. Tassadar trying to do a little bit of extra damage. Maybe he can grab Zeratul. Zeratul goes down as well. And now this game is getting all kinds of crazy now. Tychus goes down, and I believe there's a 3-team sweep for the red team. Now the red Plant Terror actually realized that he was being he was not being very smart with it, so moves off, tries to do a little bit of siege damage here and there. Evened it up in the middle. Blue's picking up a lot of these seeds. Looks like Stitches is coming off. Trying to do a little bit. Looks like Abathur up top takes out the fort, being a total boss right there. Putting down one more pot. Stitches has to turn around and deal with that. Nice hook right there. But the blink out is going to prevent Zeratul from going down. Stitches is Hearthstone, and that's a really odd position to Hearthstone at. Did not get hit by that Singularity Strike. It was just off to the edge a little bit. And now we have a lot of action going on all around the map. Big push here being led by Abathur. He's now on the bottom using those Bane Kists, the exploding locusts. To help out with that, looks like Zeratul, if he runs into this, that is going to be a world of hurt for him. But I think he knows that Abathur's somewhere around here and wants to hunt him down. It's going to be pretty close. We'll see how much damage these Banelings do. Unfortunately, most of those were on the tower instead of the other ones, but I believe that fort will fall. So red will have a 3-fort lead here momentarily, or a 2-fort lead, excuse me. The middle fort does still stand. Zeratul trying to get out of there, being chased by the majority of the blue team. As they're coming around the edge, looks like the Odin goes down immediately. The Plant Terror is doing a decent job of staying alive, but it just can't get out. More across the map, Zeratul goes down for the blue team. The Plant Terror can't actually get out across the map to get any kills there, unfortunately. So we have Daisy right here, shielded up. Ancestral Healing going out on Stitches again, and these fights are long and all over the place. I don't know if red realizes that the blue Plant Terror has peeled off. They need to get a pot down up here, and then probably should just actually back out so he stops taking too much damage right there. Big team fight still going down on every which way. It looks like Rainer's finally going to go down there. Tassadar probably going to go down as well, unless he has his... I'm not really sure what Tassadar did right there, but Stitches is stuck now. Distracted them, I suppose. Maybe they can kill Zeratul. It's going to be pretty close, but Lots of mobility here. Very few lockdowns. Nice grenade right there from Red Tychus. Kills Blue Tychus. Sends him tumbling into the bushes over here. Abathur, being a boss everywhere, split pushing left and right, top and bottom. Moves back up to the top. Immediately throws out that Baneling, and that is going to hurt. With this, Mule and Abathur's split pushing ability, I would call him the MVP of this game so far. Almost single-handedly keeping Red in this game. Looks like Zeratul is, or Tassadar, not Zeratul, is moving around, getting a couple of extra kills here and there. Muradin wants to take some Knights. I believe he might want to take some Knights. Looks like, oh, Rhaegar's moving back there. Oh, the stun from Muradin is just a little bit off. So our biggest problem here is that Zeratul, or the blue team, is fairly unorganized. Red is much better at doing their thing. You can see Abathur is actually just doing his thing everywhere. Looks like, oh, Zeratul needs to blink out of there. Nice singularity strike on the red Zeratul. Maybe they can pull off the kill here. Raynor picking up some giants over here. And this game really is all over the place. Banekiss moving in along the bottom. And with the first 8 actually got paused right there as well. So blue is picking up quite a few seeds on the bottom. Red is going to get every trash seed on the top. And actually half of them along the bottom. Zeratul needs one more cleave to clean those up quickly. And we have a lot of forces being pushed out here. Looks like Zeratul may blink in there to go after Tassadar. Oh, Abathur is dead immediately. Void Prism there from Team Red's Tassadar as well. Throws that up. And Rhaegar might go down. At the end of it, it's going to be fairly close to see. Beats is blinking in there, but now he is the hunted. He turned from hunter to hunted immediately. Big creep wave here in the middle for Red, however. I don't know if Tychus can actually deal enough damage to these minions to stop them from getting the kill. It's going to be fairly close. We'll keep an eye on that on the minimap. We'll hear the announcement here any second now. Tychus was able to do enough damage just barely to keep that fort alive. But now we have Raynor versus Zeratul going on in the mid right here. And lots of explosions and lots of AoE abilities going down for both teams. Oh, whoa. Great play there by our Tassadar, 47, or however you want to, whatever his real name is. I'm probably being super offensive by calling him 47 all the time. But that's what it looks like to me. He uses his Archon to go up, but he used his phase shift to get out of there, or out of that hook, and it was absolutely beautiful. We have Ancestral Healing coming in on Rhaegar, a healing wave on Stitches, and he manages to get away. Hooks the Odin in, and that Odin is done. Tychus manages to kill Stitches, so Stitches dies for his effort, but it ended up being a 1-for-1 trade. And right now, those do favor the blue team, given that they are slightly behind. And the way that the comeback mechanics in this game work. So it looks like Daisy is still being a total pest here, pushing extremely well. As the Abathur cloned Tychus here picks up that regen globe and times out. And unfortunately, he's in a very bad position. Needs to burrow out of there immediately. Decides to Hearthstone instead. Can those Banelings make it, or can those... Oh, they did make it to the gate and did some permanent siege damage with no mule on the blue team. That is permanent damage that gets done. Saw the promote timing out there. They made that change in the last patch where instead of being a permanent health boost, it is a temporary health boost. It was a little bit too powerful. But it was... And Tychus blows up immediately. Holy cow, that was a lot of damage put out by Zeratul. There's Abathur pushing along the bottom. You can see just how devastating his split pushes can be. He's keeping almost every lane. Well, not every lane, but he's keeping the top and the bottom pushed way back for the blue team. They do not have a lot of room. They don't have a lot of space. And there goes that mid fort finally. It sat at low health for a very long time. Nice blink right there to avoid the hook. Probably knew that was on its way. And now we have the red team wanting to go for the top, wanting to go for the plant terror up here on top. Now we'll see what happens here. Looks like Tassadar grabs the, or Tassadar throws up his shield once he gets hooked, and Zeratools are trying to, they're just blinking all over the place and grabbing hooks here and there. Looks like one Zeratool did get gorged, but uses his first aid and his blink immediately upon getting out. Ancestral Healing went off on Muradin, but it wasn't enough. He still died almost immediately. Looks like Rhaegar, or not Rhaegar, but oh no, one last blink right there. Maybe if the Banshees can get there and secure the kill, it's going to be super close, but the Banshees die as well. There's Avatar tunneling across the map to somewhere. There he is, pops out, puts those locusts down, and gets that mule out on top. Trying to prevent some of that damage from going down. Big team fight still happening right here. Looks like Tassadar wants a piece of Zeratul. Oracles to reveal him, and 2 auto attacks later, Zeratul is flying across the map as a dead ragdoll. It looks like Beats is moving in here. Yeah, that was actually probably a bad place to engage, but being able to disengage equally as effective. Now we have the dual Odins coming out, and that is 2 extra health bars for the blue team. That is incredibly powerful. For the red team, excuse me. That is incredibly powerful for them, although Daisy, the Avatar cloned one, is about to time out. Or not. I thought it was going to die there any second, but one heal, I think that was from, who was that heal from? I believe it was, actually not sure where that heal came from. But Daisy can be super aggressive right here, pushing all this back. Looks like Muradin is coming out as well as Stitches to try and secure that kill. Meanwhile, Red has been cleaning up on the seeds left and right. I should say top and bottom. Here's Zeratul waiting for some kind of action in actually a pretty bad spot, all things considered. Gets eaten by Stitches immediately and blinks out of there. Ooh, that hook was so close. This is not something that I would advise. Using Gorge on Zeratul, not usually a good idea. Not something I would consider doing very often. Looks like Avatar is actually symbioting from in the base. You can see him inside his little symbiote shell being, yes. The bottom goes down to Avatar, so these split pushes are absolutely amazing. Nobody is dealing with these Banelings. And Red has a Terran moving across the map as well. Looks like Avatar actually went down to Zeratul up top, but not before getting the Banelings off. And that'll push this lane immensely. Even though Avatar is dead, he will still be doing a ton of damage along that lane. It looks like Red wants to go straight down the middle, trying to do some damage to these 2 forts that Blue has up. So Blue has actually been able to hold on quite a bit in this game. And so we have, let's see. Have they taken any damage? Well, okay, so they're missing a wall here. They're missing some life on the wall there, and they're missing the wall on the well here. So they're actually using the Plant Terror to secure more seeds. Seems like they're using the Plant Terror in more of a team fighting capacity as opposed to a sieging capacity, which I can understand. It does give you a ton of health to use. It gives you a lot of utility, and it does a decent amount of damage. You can see it does 700 damage per hit, which is quite a lot. So now the Plant Terror is moving forward. Red team is having to fall back here. Blue's Spearhead is pushing them forward. Hook bounces off the gate. And there we go with the double. Odin's coming up here. Stitches goes down. Archon comes up. And we should be having a double Odin come up here. Muradin goes down. And now the red team has flipped this completely. Gotten the turnaround that they needed. I believe we'll be seeing a double Odin. At least I hope we will. Oh man, that ability is... that combination of Zeratul and Tychus is absolutely amazing. That double Odin is ridiculous. Here goes the Plant Terror down finally. Should be seeing the second Odin come out here any second now. Would hope. She still has yet to use hers. I just call her because the name is Daisy. So it looks like 47 is here, getting pushed back by Tychus with his Void Shift. He might be able to get out of there. Zeratul actually ended up dying for the blue team. So they overextended a little bit. There's the first aid icon. Healing up Zeratul. Tychus goes down for the red team. Muradin should go down here any second. I believe that was his Resurgence being wasted right there. As you can see, he does have... let's see, does he have Resurgence? Yes, he and Stitches and Muradin both have Resurgence. Tassadar has Resurgence, Blink, and Evolution Master. Now Red is starting to clean up some of these mercenaries on the bottom after winning that team fight very one-sidedly, 3-0. Almost there. Abathur pushing the top lane with Promote and the Exploding Locusts. I'm not sure where his symbiote is. There's one more Exploding Locust right there. Wow, these Locusts are incredibly powerful. You can tell Abathur is out on the map because the Locust does not... The timing bar on the Locust is actually really, really large. So it's the amount of time it has before it times out. So looks like Red picks up the majority of those seeds as well, and they have turned this game on its head. Definitely done a very good job. Looks like that was Tychus that got picked up. It was Raynor that got picked up, but he's not going to be able to get, or he's definitely going to get out of there nice and easy with his Adrenaline Rush ability. More Banelings coming in for Abathur along the top lane. This siege damage is absolutely insane. If we take a look at his siege damage, 220,000 siege damage. That is absolutely crazy. And that is without having been inside the Plant Terror at all. So here's back out. Now let's take a look at cute little Abathur in there with his creepy hands going back and forth. Kind of like, yes, yes, I will win is kind of what I think he's saying in there. You know, like a Mr. Burns type of thing, touching the tops of his fingers together. So he's like, Red team wants Abathur. They know where he is. Throws out the Locusts one more time. Forcing the red team to deal with them as he retreats. I think he'll deep tunnel out. Maybe he'll hush. Oh, he'll just squirm on out of there, or like slither, or how would you describe Abathur's movement? We have mercenaries moving across the top for the red. I'm really not sure how to describe his movement. Slugs out of there, something along those lines. So on the top lane we have some mercenaries moving in, out, and blue has been forced into all-out defensive mode here, with mercenaries bearing down on them along the top and middle. Abathur's Locust moving out on the bottom will help some Toxic Nests here to do a little bit of extra damage. Raynor and Tychus picking up some more Giants. Maybe not. Never mind. They won't be picking up more Giants. Zeratul moves in there. And not really sure what that Void Prism was for. He gets eaten by Stitches, but he's just going to blink away as soon as he gets out. Blinks onto Tychus. And that may have been... Oh, the hook as well without the blink. I don't know if he's going to make it out of there. Zeratul goes down immediately. Definitely overextended himself. There goes the Ancestral Healing onto Murden to keep him alive. These two Giants doing an incredible amount of siege damage, along with another creep wave coming in. And 4 sets of 4 Banshees right here. That is a ton of single target DPS if they can focus it on someone in particular, but as it stands, they weren't really able to focus it. However, this mid keep will go down because blue was forced to back up slightly from that. And here's Tychus trying to defend the top fort. If red could swing up, they might be able to get something. There goes Raynor down. Looks like Daisy's about to die. We have the Odin coming out and Tassadar over here. He needs to use that Odin just to run. He's totally body blocked in there. Tychus is going to go down immediately, and looks like Tassadar wants to run. You can see him clicking frantically on the map. The grenade actually pushes him forward and helps him get away more than it hurts him. Rhaegar needs to put down the... Oh, one more Void Shift gets him out of there instantly. And now... Oh, maybe not with the blink, but with the Archon, he might survive. The Mule being a little bit dumb, moving to the tower instead of the fort. And the Archon will actually save Tassadar right there. We have Banelings pushing along the top lane as well. Great move by Abathur to push these out there. And the fort and the tower are actually out of ammo. This is absolutely devastating for the blue team. They're going to lose this fort without even trying to stop it. So they may get a lot of seeds for their effort, though. So that fort is about to die right there. 1,300 more experience for the red team. You can see that they are building that quite heavily. And if we look at our XP contributions, blue is almost entirely even, indicating that for the most part they have all been together. Abathur here with 54,000, 92,000 hero damage, and 277,000 siege damage. Absolutely insane here, the amount of damage that Abathur has been able to do. Rhaegar goes down for the blue team immediately right there. Zeratul blinks out. Nice nuke going off. I believe that was the blue nuke though, so it didn't actually do any damage. And we have Raynor along the bottom. Tassadar right there with his Oracle getting, with his Void Prism getting out of there. Stitches goes down as well. Looks like Muradin's going to go down as well. Now only Stitches and Zeratul are back. Muradin is back with his Resurgence of the Storm, and it looks like Stitches has actually conceded the match. He is just standing inside of the well. And here comes the red team with a Plant Terror. Up 2 players to none. So I believe this is going to be very, very difficult for the blue team to actually hold this off. Nice Void Prism right there. I would not be surprised to see the blue Zeratul use his Void Prism on the core to prevent it from taking a lot of damage. But let's see if Abathur here can deal with Muradin. No, he can't. It's just a second too late. I would laugh hysterically if he deep tunnels over there, but then the game is over. I would have actually laughed hysterically if Abathur had deep tunneled over there and just slapped Muradin to death. That would have been amazing, actually. But 105,000 hero damage, 192,000 siege damage, and almost 60,000 XP contribution. Double what most of his team was able to give to him. Double what most of the enemy team was able to secure as well. So Abathur being a total boss, being everywhere on the map at once, throwing out those banelings, or those exploding locusts, or banecusts as I like to call them. Just doing tons and tons of damage everywhere. And I hope you guys enjoyed that one, and I will see you later.